this is also a viewer submitted story, but it was one that I had my eye on after my lovely co-host did his story, Hey Dummy, talking about the passport bros. And so let's take a listen to the story and we can discuss it afterwards.
This morning, a Florida family desperate for answers in the disappearance of Americans Jean-Dickens Toussaint and his wife Abigail, allegedly being held for ransom in Haiti. The couple flying from Fort Lauderdale to Port-au-Prince last Saturday. At about 9 a.m., Abigail sent this text to a family group chat with photos from the plane, writing, "We landed safely."
Abby's father had texted back, and there was no update.
What happens next is not clear, but the family was told the couple left Port-au-Prince on a bus with a family friend. The bus then getting pulled over, the family says, by a local gang.
They asked for the Americans on the bus to get off and their escort.
The family says the kidnappers demanded a ransom of $6,000 for the couple's release, but after the family wired the money, they demanded more, $200,000 more. Money the family say they don't have. The family now working with the FBI and the US Embassy in Haiti to try and get answers and to get the couple home. The State Department telling ABC News, "We are aware of reports of 2 US citizens missing in Haiti," adding, "We work closely with local authorities as they carry out their search efforts." The family says they had been apprehensive about the trip amid the political unrest and gang violence in Haiti.
Now, okay, so before we continue, I was going to say this one thing, and this is something that a lot of people who are not from, like, so if you're a Black American, for example, or you're like a white American, and so the place that you're from is from like 25 generations North America, you might not understand this, right? But remember, these two were on their way to Haiti to visit sick family members, right? So you would think to yourself, wow, okay, so then they're Haitian, so that makes them basically safe, right? No, because like I said, once you're gone from the country for a while, they stop seeing you as one of them and they start seeing you as a foreigner. You're from foreign, right? As Jamaicans would say, you're from foreign. And so once you're from foreign, they attribute all foreigners with the same level of, say, wealth, for example, right? So when you listen to these stories, like say on Dr. Phil or something, where people are giving away millions of dollars to like these Nigerian prince scams and stuff, they think all Westerners have that level of money to waste. They don't really believe that we have impoverished people over here. They don't. They do not believe it. And so to them, if you are living and employed, right, in America, in Canada, in Britain, in France, in these other countries, right, they honestly think you're basically a multimillionaire. You've got $100,000, $500,000. You've got that money to waste, and if not, you have access to it. Right? Everyone's got access to credit cards, so it's just easy. Everyone's got access to bank loans. It's just easy. And that's really how they see it. I mean, your own family will try to milk you dry, but they don't think they're milking you dry because they honestly think that you've got wealth you don't have. That's what it is. They honestly think it. They're not trying to be terrible. They're not trying to be hateful. They're not trying to be usury per se. They just think you got millions of extra dollars that they don't have. Why can't you spare some for some family? That's legit how they see it. So even though you got this young couple, young married couple, they're just there to go see some unwell family, with a young child too. These are not rich people. And whatever riches you have, we all know how expensive it is to have one kid for like 1 year, especially in the early years, right? But these people don't see first generation Haitians, right? They don't see them any different than 100th generation Americans. They don't see them different. You're just American now. You're just a foreigner now. We need money and you've got it. That's what it is. And sadly, especially when you have times of political unrest, especially when you have times of unrest or hardship, extra hardship. Let's keep listening.
The couple's 1-year-old son did not make the trip with his parents and is now with family in the US. Jean's niece and his sister praying for their safe return.
We just miss them. We
miss them. We love them. We want them home.
It's been a week now since the couple went missing, and you probably remember back in 2021, those 17 American missionaries who were also kidnapped by a gang in Haiti. They eventually got free. The Toussaint's family are praying that they can get them home safely. Patrick Reevell, ABC News, London.
Tonight, the family of an American couple kidnapped in Haiti, pleading with the U.S. and Haitian governments to help return their loved ones safely.
We have to keep fighting. We have to let everyone know so that we can get the proper help that we need.
Abigail and Jean-Dickens Toussaint were traveling to Haiti on March 18th to visit sick family members and participate in a local festival, according to their family. But what was supposed to be a quick trip soon turned into a nightmare. Their family said the Florida couple was taking a bus from the airport when gang members stopped the vehicle and took the Americans hostage. The family saying they were contacted with a ransom demand. They paid part of it, they say, as agreed upon, but then they say the gang went silent. The couple's niece, Christy DeSormes.
When they didn't deliver and they tried to manipulate the whole situation, we were like devastated. We kind of felt like a sense of hopelessness.
The worst part is, and I'm sure they've heard it too, and knock on wood right now, right? Knock on wood that I'm incorrect. But sometimes when the kidnappers go silent, one of two things happens. The first thing is that they're trying to play a game, but more likely than not is it's not going to be a good ending. Either because it's already not a good ending, because they injured or ended one or multiple of the hostages or whatever, right? Or because their faces have been exposed. Something has happened that ultimately would not allow them to just freely release the hostages. And that can be absolutely terrifying because you don't know if that's the situation that this family is in. You don't know if these people are just angry and they're just holding out because they didn't get the money. You don't know if because they didn't get the full amount of money, what kind of pain or punishment they doled out all the way up until ending, right? And so it's just horrific. Let's keep watching. It's terrible.
The missing Americans, both 33 years old, haven't been heard from since, but the family says they're working closely with the FBI to try to bring them back safely. Social unrest and political corruption have led to a wave of gang violence over the past several years in Haiti. According to the United Nations, there have been 531 people killed, 300 injured, and 277 kidnapped in gang-related incidents in Haiti since the beginning of 2023 alone.
Wow.
It's estimated that gangs control about half of Port-au-Prince. Right now, they've set up checkpoints across parts of the city, making it difficult and dangerous to get around. We traveled to Haiti in 2021 when a high-profile hostage situation made headlines after 17 missionaries were kidnapped for over 60 days. Tonight, the State Department telling NBC News when a U.S. citizen is missing, we work closely with local authorities as they carry out their search efforts, and we share information with families however we can. Family members determine.
Yeah, okay, but let's be real. I'm just keeping a buck, right? There's a reason we felt that any movement that we would need to start, right, on this continent to get positive change for Black people, that we felt the need to name it Black Lives Matter, right? There's a reason, and it's simply because it is sad but true that it needs to actually be stated that Black Lives Matter, because somehow or another it seems to be a very unacknowledged point that's missed, that Black lives are often not half as important as white lives. And we see this all the time. We see this in white tears. We see this in the concept of, for example, Gabby Petito and other types of girls who go missing, right, who are of the right shade, persuasion, palm colored, so on and so forth. They get all the attention, right? Millions of much darker skinned girls go missing and without even a peep. They don't even get like mentioned in like the back page of the news. You know what I mean? So we know that white lives, let's just be real, are a little bit more fought for, a little bit more cared for in a situation like this. I can see, and I've heard already people saying things like, that's they people. So, do you know what I mean? Like, as in, who cares that they're Americans? They hail from this country. So, it's like a it's like a them problem. Like, who cares, right? That all these white people are from Italy or France or whatever, right? They're white, so therefore they white, they're wherever, right? That's okay. But when black people are third, fourth, for it doesn't matter when they're American citizens, especially if they were born in America, that should just make them American citizens, and there should be no discussion from any group. I don't care anybody suggesting, oh well, they technically just have from Haitian, so maybe we should just let them just be there. I mean, they're with their own people anyway, so it's the worst that's gonna happen. And I swear to God, I've actually heard this.
To see this couple home again to reunite with their baby, turning 2 this week.
Imagine.
We're fighting. We're gonna find you, and we're gonna bring you home.
The State Department advises Americans not to travel to Haiti due to kidnapping, crime, and civil unrest. The advisory is a level 4, the highest kind of alert. It also advises Americans who are still in Haiti to leave now.
I also, unfortunately, like I said, let's all knock on wood, put out good vibes, pray, whatever you can do. Let's hope. Let's hope that there is a good ending for this young couple. I mean, they're relatively young, and they've got a almost 2-year-old, waiting for them. Let's hope that there's a good resolution, but let's also please let us learn as travelers, right? Coming from the Western world, traveling to these other countries, let us learn how to be cautious. Let us learn how to do the appropriate research, okay? So that way we can understand the countries we're traveling to, what's going on in those countries at this time, what we need to be aware of, what we need to plan for, what we need to plan to safeguard against, right? Like, let this be a lesson to those who are interested in traveling, not to not get your passport at all, but just to understand that traveling around the world is not some joke. It's not some game. Okay. These are real countries with real cultures and real threats. And you really need to be knowledgeable and prepared. So hopefully this can be a lesson to the wise.